What's up, guys? It's your boy Suave here, and I got another beer review for you guys today. So we got some limited edition beers from Prairie. These are, well, not limited edition. I guess they are, how would I describe it? Test brews. That's it. So these are test brews. So when you go to Prairie, they have these cans here of different brews that they make in-house, mix them, things of that sort, for people to try. They go off the reactions, and if it's positive, negative, or what have you, and they decide then if it's going to be a new front line for their flavors. So I got three of the ones that are in testing right now, and we're going to go over those today. We got today, the first one that we're gonna do is gonna be the Vanilla Bean Squeeze. There we go. Vanilla Bean Squeeze. This is a sour ale with blueberry, raspberry, graham cracker, and vanilla. It's a 5.3% ABV, and keep cold, drink fresh is what it's recommended. But it's a sour, so it sounds really good though. Blueberry, raspberry, graham cracker, and vanilla. Sounds promising. So let's go ahead and get a pour and see what it looks like. Take these earphones out. I'm also playing Starfield. We are actually live streaming this beer testing, so everybody say hello, YouTube. Yo, what's up, Killa? So let me go ahead and get a little pour on this. Pour. Good looking color. Good looking color. All right. Let me pull out my handy dandy notebook here, and we'll get to rating this beer. So, same as before, we haven't changed anything. This formula that we've been doing for the beer reviews has been really good, and I've been happy with it. I have been rating a lot of sours, so a lot of them have been getting pretty good reviews because Prairie makes really good sours. But I figured let's venture into something that we haven't tried, and just kind of try some of these weird ones that they're making. Some of them might be a good rating, some of them might be a bad rating. So it'll let us get a little more versatility in the rating system. I will tell you, I got some other beers coming up that we're going to be rating that aren't sours, and keep an eye on those because those ratings are going to be very interesting. So, appearance, marketing, aroma, taste, body, finish are going to be what we are rating this beer on. Appearance and marketing, man, I don't really know, if that's fair, to give this a good rating. I will tell you, when we get to the other two, they got the same, this is the same thing. It's got the doggies on it with the, just the label. And then this one is the Vanilla Bean Squeeze, Mike. We are doing the Vanilla Bean Squeeze. Sour ale with blueberry, raspberry, graham cracker, and vanilla. 5.3 ABV. But yeah, so appearance and marketing, we're just going to kind of give it a flat rating, because it really hasn't had a chance they haven't made any branding for this yet. So we'll go ahead and just do a 7, give it a 7. I think that's fair. I like the dogs, but they're all the dogs. So, we're just waiting for it to get out of the trial era. So when it gets out of the trial stage, we'll see. Next up, aroma. Let's see how this smells. Okay, right off the bat, you definitely can tell it's a sour. Off the smell alone, I can tell this is going to be a little bit more of a tardy beer. I can already tell just by the smell. I literally can just smell it. It's going to be a little more tardy. But The thing is I'm not getting any hints of... I'm maybe getting a hint of blueberry, maybe raspberry, maybe on the very light end. Nothing of the graham crapper and nothing of graham crapper. Nothing of the graham cracker or vanilla. So, but I mean, maybe a little raspberry and maybe a little blueberry. I don't know. So, we're gonna give the aroma. Man, I want to be fair with this. It doesn't, like, just from the aroma, this might not be fair. But from the aroma alone, it seems like it's gonna be way more tarty than what I'm usually like giving higher ratings on when it comes to Prairie and their beers, or comes to sours in general. I'm gonna give it a 7. I think 7's fair. We're just gonna go. This is right now. We're at 7. Let's see what the taste is like. That's the big one. Now we're in the ones that count when it comes to this. Right off the bat, I'm getting that taste of that graham cracker. I really am. I'm really getting that, and it's balanced. This is not as tart as I thought it was. The smell is misleading. This is not as tart as I thought it would be at all. I'm definitely getting a hit of that graham cracker. Like, it's definitely got that. It's got that kind of sugary sweetness to it. And it's got that really, really mellow, kind of yeasty taste. Not really a yeasty taste, I guess, like a bready taste, you know? That, you know, you get from a graham cracker. Maybe a hint of cinnamon. Maybe that's what I'm getting, is a little hint of cinnamon, maybe. But I'm definitely getting the feeling of there's like a flavor of a graham cracker on the back end. But they've mixed it really well. The raspberry's very light. The blueberry's very light. I'm not getting any sort of overbearing flavors on the palate. Vanilla's definitely there. The vanilla's balancing it out. Very well balanced beer. I will say that this vanilla berry squeeze is a very balanced beer, and it's got a lower APV of 5.3. It's easy. It's not bad drinking. So it's vanilla berry squeeze. I think they do make a vanilla bean squeeze, though. Or a vanilla bean. They make a vanilla bean something. I can't remember the name of it. But this one is vanilla berry. Vanilla berry squeeze. But yeah, overall pretty good. Actually, it's a really good beer. It's on the light end of the tart side. It's just the smell. Maybe it was the smell of the sour. I don't know. But honestly, I think we're going to give the taste... Man. Let me see what I've done with the rating. So the side peach was an 8. Watermelon girlfriend, 8.5. Beta, 8.5. I'd modify that now. That would probably be more like a 7.5 looking at it now. Manhattan Dolly, that was really good. That was a 9. Ice Chest, 9. I like that one. Slush, 9. But I'd probably backtrack that one down to probably an 8.5 now, like relatively speaking. But let me go ahead and give the taste of this one. Man, it's a good taste. I think it's better than the side peach. So just for sakes and purposes of the side peach was an 8, we're gonna give this one 8.5. I think it's better than the side peach for sure. Body, it's a lighter body, so it's very, very easy drinking, not too heavy, and it's not tart, so I'm really liking that. I like lower APVs. This thing's hitting all the marks for a sour that I do enjoy. So let's go ahead and give the body a 9. I'm gonna give the body a 9. 10 out of 10. Man, I'm tempted. I am tempted to give it a 10. I gave it an 8.5, but I am on the fence of getting a 9. You know what? I'll backtrack that 8.5. Let's do a 9. I think it's fair. I think a 9 is fair on it. I was a little hard. I was harsh on the aroma, and I was harsh on the marketing. So I think the aroma. I think the flavor being a 9 is good. The finish is where this beer is definitely excelling. It's really coming off with a good finish. Nothing's lingering. I will say that you are getting that you are getting that sour twang in the back of your throat, with, you know, just the sour tingle. So there is that sour feeling going on there. So, I mean, it's not like it's tardy overwhelmingly, but it definitely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, after you drink it, you definitely got to make another swallow. So it's not the easiest finish, but I'm sure that they could work that out with the brews. As far as the palate's concerned, the vanilla lingers, and I like that. So I would say the vanilla lingering and that subtle taste of the graham cracker is really nice together. So I would probably say the finish is it's fair to say that that's probably like a 7.5. We'll give the finish a 7.5. It would definitely go up, I think, if this was more of a refined brew, but this is like in test, so you kind of can tell that it's in testing, because it's just not, it's well balanced and very well balanced on the flavor side, but I think that on the brewing, it could definitely have a smoother brew. I really do. Overall, good beer though. So 7.14, 18, what is that, 22? This might be the lowest beer that we've done. 29.5. Is that right? Is my math? I might be terrible at math. I might be forgetting one of these numbers. Let me pull up the damn calculator. I can't math for shit. I'm too old. I'm too old to math good. 14 plus 14 plus 18 plus 39.5. The hell? Forgot 10 in there somewhere. Dude, don't ever let me do y'all's math. Oh man, I used to be good at math whenever I was in like high school. I was in the mathletes or whatever. I went like competed, but I couldn't solve X for Y for shit right now. Let me tell you, X for Y for X, bro. Why are we putting numbers and letters in math, bro? I mean, come on. I mean, well, numbers are always in math, but why are we putting letters, you know? Like, I mean, it's just too much, dude. Too much. I'm a goddamn American. I get a paycheck, and then I gotta subtract from it what my bills are. That's all we do these days, all right? Come on, man. Too complicated. 39.5. This might be this is one of the lower beers that we've rated. Manhattan Dolly got a lower rating. The Manhattan Dolly, what was really hit that was the appearance and marketing. So it was actually a whole point lower than this. But I will say that fair. I think it was the fair rating. Whenever the beer gets finalized, we'll revisit it. But all in all, that right there is the vanilla bean squeeze. I'm gonna finish this up and we'll go to the next one. I'm gonna put this cup back in the freezer. Oh, I mean, it is just a test art can. I'm sure if they do make it, it will come out with a different art. They always do with the marketing art. Dude, for real, that's what I think too. I really love their marketing. I will say, I think that the only beer that they have that tastes like shit is that strawberry sherbet. That thing is gross. I do not like that one. It is like way too tardy. And it's not good. I don't like that one. Vanilla berry squeeze? No. I will say, I got these. I'll do this. This will be a cool little section ahead. So upcoming beers that we are going to be reviewing are Steve Austin's Broken Skull IPA. That's coming up. Steve Austin's Broken Skull American Lager. That's coming up. We have another Prairie, the Spicy Pickle Monster. This one is a sour ale with dill pickles, hot sauce, habanero flavors, and F&D yellow number 5, whatever. But chelada, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A chelada sour? Bro, that might be good. That is pretty much what that sounds like. Spicy pickled chelada sour, baby. And then this is this one right here from Prairie as well is the lemon slice sour ale with lemon zest, lemon juice, and vanilla. I have had this one and I do like it, but we're gonna revisit it and I'm gonna give it a fair review. I haven't done a review for that one on the channel. Here is another one I have. We got the Summer Squeeze. This one is sour ale with tangerine, mango, banana, pineapple, and apricot. Kind of the same branding that they're doing with the, so this one was, what was it? This one that was in testing is the vanilla berry squeeze, right? So vanilla berry squeeze, then they have the summer squeeze. So it's gonna probably have this same kind of marketing with that squeeze that's the font like this. Because if you look, they have the strawberry banana squeeze, and look, these cans are very similar. You know what I mean? Like the style is like super similar. But we haven't tried these yet, so we are gonna be testing these two out and rating them as well. So got a lot of beers to get through. I think we definitely can get through these before fall hits easily, or at least before fall's over. So I'm gonna try to get through these. I'd like to start doing some like outside, you know? So like I'm really waiting for that to cool off because I am drained from this heat and I can't do a beer review outside. It's way too damn hot. But those are some beer reviews that are upcoming. We got those on the way. And then we are gonna be doing 3 tonight. This one that we already did, and we got 2 more on the way. And then we got this review coming too. Dr. Disrespect's Black Steel Bourbon. We're going to be doing a review on that one for the channel as well. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are on to the second review in this series. Another one of Prairie's test brews we have here. We have Wedding Weekend. Wedding Weekend is a sour ale with lemon Oreos, strawberry, lemon, and vanilla. I didn't read this before, but that sounds fucking good. That sounds really good, dude. That sounds very good. Sounds really good. We'll see. We'll see if it lives up on paper. Wedding Weekend. And as before, we're going to be testing this on aroma, taste, marketing, body, and finish. We're going to keep it standard though. We're going to go ahead and just give it the same appearance of marketing that we gave it before. We'll give it a 7. I think it's cool, honestly, at the end of the day, that they are doing these test brews. So not everybody does that. So that's honestly, in its own way, pretty good marketing, just to be able to stay up with your community, stay up with that beer community, see what flavors they're liking, be able to keep being innovative and testing stuff. So alone, that's pretty good marketing. I think 7's fair. The can, doesn't look great, but at the end of the day, I get the mission. So that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and pour this bad boy out and see how it looks. Alrighty. This is a shitty pour, I apologize. But it's got a pretty good color. I poured a little terrible, so the foam head's not that great, but nevertheless, it looks pretty good. Once again, this is Wedding Weekend Sour Ale with lemon Oreos, strawberry, lemon, and vanilla. This is a 5.5 APV, so a little bit higher APV. So let's see what we got going on here. We're going to go ahead and dive into the aroma. Off the rip. I'm getting a lot of hints of that strawberry. I'm not really getting any hints of lemon Oreos. Maybe a little lemon? Maybe? I'm not smelling the vanilla, but I definitely smell the strawberry. It's gonna be interesting how they mixed it, so we're gonna have to check that out. Here we go. Let's get on into the taste. Here we go. Cheers, everybody. So there's a lot that's packed into the flavor of this on paper, right? So I read off that we had lemon Oreo, strawberry, lemon, and vanilla. They're all subtle. I'm not getting nothing that's majorly sticking out to me. I'm gonna be honest. It's very subtle on all fronts, which makes a very smooth drink. It's got a very smooth drink to it. Let's give it a little whip. Maybe mix it up just a little bit more. Maybe bring out some of them flavors. Yeah, there's really nothing that's really sticking out to me. It's a very moderate flavor. Very moderate flavor. For a lot of flavor that's packed in, it's very moderately, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe just moderately potent? I don't know. But they mix well. It's almost like complementary. The flavors are very complementary of each other. It's good. It's good. It's definitely on the heavier side. Like, this is not one you're gonna like, you might not drink, like, it's a little more thicker as well. So, a little bit of a heavier body. I got a little bit more of the lemon there. But, I mean, very well balanced. At the end of the day, it's very well balanced. I was really hoping to get that lemon Oreo and vanilla to really pop out for me. But having said that, lemon does come down to it usually being like a palate cleanser. So lemon does a good job of balancing. It does a good job of balancing flavors. So maybe that's what's really complimentary here. But I could smell the strawberry, but I'm really not tasting it as much as I was smelling it on the aroma test. So on the aroma, let's go ahead and give it we'll give it a 7. And taste-wise, just because of what I was expecting versus what I got, I really would have liked to have had that lemon Oreo be a little more potent with the vanilla. But having said that, I think it's a really well balanced brew. It's not in the 9 range. We'll probably give this like I think a 7.5 is fair. I think a 7.5 is fair on the taste overall. The body, body's okay. It's a little heavy for me. I'm gonna give that a 7. I'll give the body a 7. It could be lighter. It could be lighter and then have a little more focus on certain flavors, in my opinion. Finish wise, I'm not getting anything lingering at this point. It's very chill as far as a sour. You know, it goes down smooth, so that's good. It's got a good finish. There's nothing like that's leaving me like having to swallow at the end. There's no like heavy tardiness. It's overall a pretty smooth sour. I would say the finish might be one of the highlights of it. It finishes well, but that seems to be a trend whenever you're talking about like lemon. It seems with me. Anytime lemon's in something, it has a really good finish. I don't know why that is. Lemon just has a really good sense of cleansing. But I think finish-wise, we'll give this a 7.5. Got a pretty good finish. Nothing crazy. Nothing's really sticking out to me. So we'll give the Wedding Weekend Sour Ale with lemon Oreos, strawberry, lemon, and vanilla 7 on the finish. Go ahead and add that up. So 14, 28. Okay, so 35.5. This is the lowest ranking beer that we have done on this channel so far. This is the lowest ranking beer that we've done so far. And it's not fairly the lowest ranking because it's a pretty decent beer, but it just doesn't, I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair to it because it just didn't deliver what I wanted it to, and it's also still in testing. So it's got a little bit going against it. But it's got a lot working for it. So I see potential there. I do see potential. And it's not bad. It's just not the direction that I usually go with sours. I like lighter flavor, like that pop. But that's it. It's all good. The highlight, Killer, you make a good point. That's not good when the highlight of the beer is the finish. I mean, you know, that's a valid point. Maybe that's why it's the lower ranking beer that we've done. You know, it's just not, it just didn't deliver, you know? I think that's the problem. It just didn't deliver. I mean, when I was hearing like lemon Oreos, I was like, man, that sounds pretty good, you know? It just didn't deliver. I think that they're going to I don't think they got to go per se back to the drawing board on it. I think it's a good idea, but I think they really need to enhance those flavors a little more just to, you know, so it's like, oh, you know, like this is something, you know, but it is what it is. And this one that we are going to be reviewing is the shark bait. Ooh, ah. It's actually called that. Like, it's literally shark bait. Ooh, ah, ah. Like, I wasn't even being funny. Like, it's literally shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. This is a sour ale with gummy sharks and marshmallows. 5.2% APV. Okay. Sour ale, gummy sharks, marshmallows. Okay. Get a little pour. That thing is gummy shark green. Let me tell you, it is gummy shark colors. That is some gummy sharks. Let me tell you. Let me pull up my notes. This is shark bait. Ooh, aha. Marketing. You guys know where we're going to go with that. These are test beers. These are not released yet. These are still in testing. Marketing's very bland. 7. Easy. Just because of it's Prairie and what they're doing is what's behind the 7. Literally, that's the rating. So, just because of them reaching out to the public, working with the public, and making custom beers, that's the housing for the 7. The can is very decent at best. I mean, it's very, let me say this, it's very good for a, like, not good can, right? Like, it's a good can for, like, a very bland can. Like, it's better than this is better than a Coors can, right? No. I mean, it's definitely better than the Keystone can. Maybe? I don't know. If you like puppies that much, it's debatable. But anyways, marketing, aroma, taste, body, finish. Let's start with aroma. That does not smell good. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, it does. Okay, first whiff was a little bit weird. It was weird. That was a weird first whiff. But after smelling, it smells like gummy fish. Yeah, I can smell the gummy fish, the gummy shark. I definitely can smell it. Like it's in there. It's a sweet smell. Very sweet smell. Pretty decent. We're gonna give that a 7. Nothing. It's not terrible. I'm not gonna give it a 6. I'm not going that low. It's not terrible. It smells like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. It's like every time I smell it, I like it, and then every other time I smell it, I don't like it. Be straight up honest with you. Man, let's go. Let's put. I'm gonna put 6.5, and then we'll revisit it. We'll revisit it. Let me ponder on that a little bit, but I'm not liking the smell. It's not great every time. But that's a problem, right? All right. So taste. Get into it. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. If you like the gummy is like there. The gummy's there. Like it's sweet, and I mean, you know, what's good though is it's a very chill drink. That is not tart at all. That's smooth. That's very smooth. It's a smooth, fruity beer. It is a smooth, fruity beer. So at the end of the day, we're gonna focus on that as a smooth, fruity beer. The initial flavor though that hits me is the marshmallow. That marshmallow is there. And yeah, no, you're right. The marshmallow aftertaste is something that I'm concerned with. But it's not terrible. Like, it's chill. It's not like the marshmallow's like smacking me in the face. But it's not like... I don't know. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer. It is on the lighter side, it seems. This is a 5.2, right? Yeah, so this is the lighter than the wedding weekend that we tested was a 5.5. This is a 5.2. It is on the lighter side. Yeah, he is on the lighter side. It's very sweet. It's very sweet, and that's kind of like what you get with Prairie's candy. Like they have the tiny S's where they like sample Skittles. But that one's pretty good. It's funny. It's called Tiny S's because it's got Skittles in it. It's kind of clever, but it's very sweet beer. I mean, it's got a fucking candy in it. You know, you can't really... I think the marshmallow, I don't know if it's hurting it or if it's complimenting it. I really do not know. Yeah, I don't think it's complimenting it. As much as I would like it to be, I think this beer's clashing a little bit. I think there's a clash with this beer on the flavor side of the taste. The marshmallow is there, and it's not like, it's just not complimenting the it's just so sugary. You know, that's the problem. I think if you do like, I think if they would like go another route and do like the shark candy with like maybe lemon, like a lemon zest, that would be a better route. But the marshmallow, I'm glad it's not a heavy beer, because if it was a heavy beer, I would hate it. Because there's so much sugar. There's so much sweetness. Like, it's just not complimenting. And the marshmallow is clashing a little bit. Not the best beer. We're gonna give it a 6.5 on the taste. I don't think that this beer is better than the worst beer that we tested, and that was today. The worst beer that is on the grounds was the wedding weekend, and I think that's a better beer. So I think we have to rate this lower. Finish. And so the body on the taste on the wedding weekend was 7. The body on the wedding weekend was 7, but I think this one has a good body. Like, I like that this is a smooth beer. I like that it's not heavy. And I like that it's a lighter APV. It's just too goddamn sweet, man. It's just too much sweetness going on. Too much with the marshmallows and it actually brings the body up because it makes it a heavier beer. Like, it might not be heavy in the sense of like sour or wheat or barley, or, you know what I mean? But it's heavy on the sugar, and so it's very sweet, too sweet. So I think the body is bringing it down. I think that brings the body down. I think we give it a 6.5. I think it's a 6.5. The finish, the marshmallow finish is like there, but it's not destroying it. Not a terrible beer. It's just too damn sweet. It's too damn sweet, and it's sugary. So I'm like really like having to like, yeah, we're gonna give it a 6 on the finish. Not impressed with that one. Not impressed with that one, and I think that the ratings need to show it. I think it's just too damn sugary. It's just too damn sugary. 6 point. Let's do 6 point plus 6.5 plus. $32.5. And that might be high. 32.5 might be high. Like, it might be high. Like, I'm not liking that total. I think that this is more like in the 25 range. Like, not because it's total crap. It's just, I think 25 is what we need to start striving for as being an average beer. I mean, this is on the channel. Like, on the channel overall and rating, I think I need to start striving for 25 to be average. And I think that this beer is just, like, hitting average. I think the creativity, the artwork behind it that Prairie is doing to make a beer definitely brings it up, but I'm not sure that it brings it up 7 points, you know? So I think we recalibrate this. Let's go ahead and give... I'm gonna drop it down. We're gonna drop it down 5s. I think I was being too generous. I think we drop it 5s on the mark. 5, 10, 15, 27. I think that's fair. I think 27 is more than fair for this beer. I really do. I think 27 is more than fair. And that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to leave this beer, the Shark Bait Ooh Ha Ha. It has potential, and it's above average, but it's just too damn sugary. Like, it's just too much. It's too much. I'm going to finish drinking it. I ain't going to waste the damn thing. But let me tell you, like, if I had to choose this, like, I would have one of these just to try it. So that's like, you know what I mean? You know when you go out and you're like, oh, I'll try that beer. Like, yeah, let me get a sample of it. You get a sample of it. Maybe the bartender, like, pours, like, something in a glass for you to taste. And you're like, and you take a sip of it. And you're like, yeah, it's just not for me. This is one of those beers. You're gonna, in my opinion, this might be right up your alley if you're fucking Willy Wonka. But I'm going to tell you right now, this thing is so damn sweet, bro. You're going to want a Kurz after this just to wash it down. You know what I mean? It's just so sugary. I think that as a beer, there's a place for those types of beers, in my opinion. But I think that they need to be on the lighter side. I do not think you need to overhaul your beers with a lot of sugar, a lot of flavor, whenever the base is good on your sours, right? Well, stick to the base, add complementary flavors, make everything, you know what I mean? I think they do a great job at that. This is a testing beer, you know what I mean? So this is a testing beer. They are literally in testing with these beers. So, you know what I mean? They're just trying shit out. And that's artistic. That is artistic that they're doing that. And I really appreciate that Prairie does that. Not a lot of beer companies do that. And it's very artistic. But, I mean, we got to be fair. This is not it. This is not it, in my opinion, for a beer. If I want a lollipop, I'll buy a goddamn lollipop. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion. But that's the last review. So let's do a little review here for on the channel. For this video, we have rated the Vanilla Berry Squeeze at a 39.5, and I still think that's it's a pretty good beer. It's very balanced, it's chill, and it's good drinking. And nothing is overwhelming. The Wedding Weekend, that was a good beer. We rated that at a 35.5. The flavor was not where I was expecting it to be, so I was a little disappointed, so that kind of hit it a little bit. as well as on the side of just, I think, with it being like, I'm being partial here because I really love lemon Oreos, and I didn't get that delivered to me. Like, I'm not like, oh, I'm having a lemon Oreo, you know, or like I'm not getting the feeling, like I'm not being reminded of a lemon Oreo when I'm drinking this. I don't want it heavy, obviously, but I want it on the lighter side, and I want to get that. Oh, you know what I mean? I'm having a light side of a lemon Oreo. And it just didn't deliver like I wanted it to. So 35.5. I think it's above average, and I think it's one that they should market. They refine it a little bit, and then they distribute it. I think that's a good one. The vanilla berry squeeze, I think they should just send out as is. Maybe do a little tweaking. It was a good beer. This Shark Ooh Ha Ha is a very niche beer. You're gonna get people that try this one time at a bar because they just want to. Oh, what's this? I want to try it, and they're not gonna buy another one. Not everybody. There's going to be those. There's some people are, but not everybody. We gave that a 27. That is the lowest rated beer on the channel as of today. But we got more beer reviews to go, and I'm going to promise you there's some that I've had. I'm not going to say what beers I've had recently that are below that mark, but there are beers that are below that mark. Anyways, point being, Prairie doesn't miss, because at the end of the day, these are test beers, and I appreciate Prairie. I appreciate that Prairie takes the effort into making these like special beers and putting them out to the public for people to try. You can tell I've had 3 beers. You can literally tell it. These are tall boys, guys. Okay, I literally just grinded 3 tall boys for y'all. All right, y'all better fucking like the video if you like the video, because I know you're gonna like the video, because I can barely get through the outro. Okay, so like the video.